Welcome everyone, this is another video explaining basics of driving. Since we had Spa-Francorchamps before, this time we tackle Zandvoort, almost like we go along with Formula 1 calendar. Speaking of F1, if you fancy having those beginner guides in a Formula car, give it a heads up in comment section. Zandvoort is an old circuit given that it was opened back in 1949. Since then the circuits based in Netherlands has changed a bit. Though it isn't particularly up to date with reality, it still gives unbearable amounts of fun and emotions driving around here. Before jumping in, you should know that this is very twisty, narrow, and unforgiving track. It is recommended to go slowly for a couple of laps, getting to know where to avoid and where to abuse curbs, and just then going for it, giving full beans hot lapping. So then, prepare your sheets for extra bonus tips throughout the video, those will be signaled by this add-on. For the first corner you brake exactly at red line. Using trail braking technique from our previous video, you go in for early apex, midway extend to middle and then brake the line towards second late apex. For this right-hander you brake in the middle of left-hand curb, you can go slightly over it to gain better angle. Inside's curb is forgiving given that you bounce quite high, destabilizing your car. Then for the hairpin, you want to go out wide at the beginning, almost touching the wall. Be aware that this zone is full of marbles. I'd suggest you going for this line early in the session for more grip. At the second phase of the corner, you cut inside avoiding inside curb, then straighten the wheels to get more speed at the exit before upcoming straight. Next part of the track is undeniably the hardest at Zandvoort. You come out with 220 km/h into right-hander. I'd suggest here changing braking balance towards the front, because while downhill braking you are more likely to lose rear if applied too much pressure. Brake around this orange barrier marking, then during mid-phase catch unwanted oversteer and hug inside curb without touching it. You can use a bit of throttle to stabilize the car around the curbing and then, at the exit, extend towards outside curb as this will transfer into entry for the next corner. For the next right-hander, go wide, like you'd almost go over the grass. Touch the brake, then attack the inside curb quite early, and then go fairly weak towards left curb. Using trail braking technique, try to touch inside curb. At the exit of this corner, you can go wide. Bear in mind that next left-hander needs a wider entry. Braking around this orange marking, you set up in the middle of the track. In mid-phase you cut inside for very late apex. For next right-hander you brake around 100-meter board. Avoid using curb at the entry, this may cost you some braking force potential. As for the apex, aim for green AstroTurf. Keep in mind that by that point you need to be slow enough to turn for upcoming left-hander, on which you follow the inside curb without going over it. Then going full blast for second to last corner. Braking after 50-meter board you go for standard apex, you can abuse it going over grey asphalt, go wide over the exit curb to set up for next long-lasting right-hander which you can drive with full throttle. Remember to avoid curbing on the last corner as this will result you losing momentum into start-finish straight. This sums it up guys. That's the circuit Zandvoort. If you don't feel good at trail braking, I'd suggest watching out video covering that topic and other beginner mistakes. Before switching though, I'd kindly ask you to like this video, as it takes quite some time to prepare everything. Also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified about my future uploads. For more sim racing content go to main page of my channel. Anyways, it's getting like. See you soon.